I get it. Try to build out a little bit of a schedule into your structure. So you know your class schedule, literally almost like you schedule a class. Schedule your exercises. Schedule like a PE for yourself. And honestly, set aside that time. It'll make it more effective as opposed to just trying to remember or throw it into the day randomly, okay? So you did posture phase 1 already. Now you're doing posture phase 2. These are different forms of exercises for the upper back and the neck. This is Noah. This is Dr. Warren. We're here in Baltimore. Noah, you're a sophomore in college?
I'm a sophomore in college.
And are you studying computer science?
Yes, computer science.
Computer science. And then you came in, your dad was a previous patient of Dr. Jeff's. Dr. Jeff has been practicing here in Towson for like 37 years. So his original patients, now they have kids, and those kids come in from time to time. Noah would be one of those people that had kind of got a referral from the father or mother, right, coming in to see us for care. What did you originally come in with when you first?
So for about half a year, I was dealing with like jaw discomfort. It wasn't like sharp pain or anything really. It was like just an aching pain that kind of wouldn't go away over time, and they were like the muscles in my jaw were like tender to the touch and stuff like that. And then I'd have like upper back tightness and stuff too from like sitting down. Like I play lots of video games, stuff like that. So just over time, it would just irritate me.
And that kind of drove you like, I got to get this worked on, especially, it's something like a jaw where you're not sure what to do with it, right? It's
really annoying.
Who treats jaw discomfort? Is it a dentist? And a lot of patients have told me that really kind of put a lot of research into this, right? That most dentists that treat jaw discomfort don't do it so much from a manual approach, like how adjustments or with my hands. They do a little bit more of like orthoses or night guards or changing the way the dynamics of the jaw move through mechanical means other than their hands, right? So you had jaw pain when you first came in. How long did it take us first to really make an impact on that?
I'd say probably by the second adjustment that I got, I had been noticing I felt a lot better. I'd even one day I came in and it really felt totally fine.
Yeah.
Granted, the past few days sitting down more and whatnot, and getting away from the exercises felt. I could feel a little bit of tension, but it's not pain. It's not like what it used to be.
Good.
It's definitely great.
So, first couple visits, we've been working on it. We even got away from doing a lot of the soft tissue work on the jaw and the adjustments to those areas, and kind of switched our focus towards his upper back and his neck. He's doing rehab exercises for about 20 to 25 minutes, where he's focused on postural stretches as well as strengthening exercises for his shoulder blades, his core, and his upper back in general, right? So we're doing the active side of things that you have to do on your own at home as well, coupled with chiropractic care. So it's a really nice way to kind of maintain momentum, but also to get quicker results early on in the treatment care. And we want you to see and feel those differences with the exercise. So let me show you how I work lightly on some soft tissue work because he doesn't need a ton of it. My emphasis with Noah is his upper back and his neck. So I'm going to show you how to do some soft tissue release to the muscles that help erect your upper back, and then how to adjust some of the joints that kind of sit underneath those muscles, right? Where a lot of people get that pressure, tension, discomfort across the top of the shoulder. So we'll start with that. Let's scoot right over here. Now you can sit here like so. All right, go. Oh, why is this semester better than the last one?
Just the first semester was just me figuring out how to do online school, But now I kind of just get it.
You're into a little bit more of a rhythm?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. So, what am I doing, right? First I'm going to go ahead and palpate the muscles that are superficial to those segments. So I want to feel, he's got a little tension in this left trap. I'm going to palpate down in the spine to see if there's any segments in the spine where he's got a little bit of more muscular activity going on, or he might have a little bit of pressure or tension building up in forms like that. If I push on this, Noah might say to me, hey, Dr. Warren, that feels a little tender. Hey, Dr. Warren, that's a little sensitive, that's a little irritable, that hurts a little bit in there, right? Because that muscle's in a little bit of tension. The joint underneath of it, I can feel right there, has a little bit of a spasm over top of it, right? Can you feel that, Noah, when I press there?
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit tender.
And bring your head back for me. So I'm just getting a little bit of an assessment of where I want to work. And so I'm going to start with the erector spinae group and the thoracic spine. Bring your chin down to your chest.
All right.
And so this is a form of soft tissue work called ART, active release technique. Bring your head back for me. And down all the way. Good. Deep pressure. Good. Let your head fall a little bit more for me. Know you got a little range left. Nice. Good. And come back. Have you seen chiropractic videos before?
I've seen a couple.
Okay. This is your dream come true, you told me.
It is. You know, this is a big deal for me.
You're making it out there, brother. Go ahead, head down all the way.
All right.
There you go. And deep pressure. No, I've got my virtual baby shower this weekend, Noah.
Oh, that's sick, man.
So let's go head down all the way, and I'm gonna roll.
All the way.
Yeah, all the way, and then I'm gonna work my way over to this muscle called your rhomboid here. Then take your left hand up and reach across your body. Oh, I just have that wrist. Yeah, I'm gonna get on it right there. I'm gonna hold that pressure until it starts to release a little bit, okay? See how it's kind of now moving a little bit more, but it doesn't feel good. Still gonna work it and line a drive right there. And breathe. Good. Good?
Yep.
Alright, awesome. Stand up for me. So, we're gonna go over here for a certain adjustment called a hands over head adjustment. Come follow me. Sit here. 1 foot here, 1 foot here. You're gonna be facing that way, okay? So we're gonna set this adjustment up. First, I want to just see how he's standing up, where maybe his point where he has a little bit more restriction, and then interlace your fingers like this. Good.
All right.
And then rest your hand on top of your head.
My hand right here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
And then your elbows come through here. Okay. And Liam, come on over on this side so they can use that room. Good. You can come all the way over here, Liam. Good. And bring your elbows over. And relax your chest here. So I'm going to put pressure down and you're going to feel an adjustment, okay? Take a deep breath in. And drop everything loose. And release. Good.
You're okay. You're okay. Give yourself.
Yeah, I felt that.
Felt that?
Yeah. All right, so I'm getting on here?
Yeah, we are. We're going to go face down on the table. I'm going to show you how I work on the trap a little bit. So kind of lean your chest in and then hands here. So when I set him up for that adjustment, I want to keep him in a little bit of flexion. And I'm focused on this area called your thoracolumbar junction. It's just a nice way to move somebody without a lot of compression on their stomach. And it also gets a different line of drive for that segment. For the patient, what does that mean? They just feel more of a release in that area, right? Relax your shoulders. So, this is a really nice way to get to the trap without a lot of force from the patient can really let go, basically, right? So, pressure here and here. Work my hand down. Heel of my hand is pushing down this way. And I'm just scooping across this way with my other hand. Good.
Where's the energy?
Good. You feel pressure and release here, okay?
Alright.
Here's the pressure, and there's release, but a little bit more coming from me, okay? So, I roll loose, good. And then a little tighter here, ready? Breathe in, and I'll do all the work for you, you're good. Good, fall, good. Okay, table's gonna come on up.
Alright.
Noah, admittedly, cracks his neck a lot. Yeah. No, that adjustment just broke your mass strike.
Oh, wait, did it really?
It did, yeah.
Oh, man.
It happens
I'm gonna
sometimes.
have to cut the video.
We're gonna have to restart the video. Let me go get your mask in just a second.
All right,
In the
thank
meantime, come sit here. Let me show you. We're gonna work on that last portion of your neck, okay?
Alright, sounds good.
And then just go ahead and kind of slouch your hips towards Liam a little bit. So you're kind of down, 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 down. Right there is good. Perfect. How's everything feeling so far?
Pretty good.
Nice. So we're going to turn your head to your right and to your left, nice and easy. Good, and then head back for me.
This mask is holding on for dear life.
It is, barely. Well, it kind of works because I got to go into the jaw a little bit. So just open your jaw as far as you can for me. Good, and relax. And open. Relax. Hey, Nicole, will you grab me another mask?
Another mask? Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so I'm working the masseter muscle here. Open wide, wide, wide. And close. Hold right there. There you go, bud. Just hold on to it because I got to go over the masseter just a little bit more.
Alright, cool.
Open up wide. Good, relax. Open, open, open. Good, and relax. You doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And you can throw it on now for this adjustment. The mask.
Oh yeah.
And just sit down a little bit more in that chair for me.
All right.
Good, that's good. Rotate.
What's that? Take anything out before you use this, take your hand, everything. We're going to take exercises out.
So, you're expecting an occipital lift right now, right? One of those adjustments. Some people out there might be, but have I adjusted you in a chair like this before?
Once.
Yeah, where it was a big lift.
It was something like that, yeah.
Yeah, you don't need it. You're moving really well there. So I'm palpating, I'm feeling how the segment's moving. His neck moves pretty well in the mid-cervical spine. It's really in his upper back in that area that I was treating while he's face down. That's all it needs. So a little soft tissue work over the jaw, shoulders. You're doing PT work at home. You did your first chiropractic video today.
Yeah.
Let's go. It's a good day, man.
Checking off a lot of things.
Let's check out those things. Thanks for coming in. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Cool. Yeah, it's fun working with you.
All right, thank you.
All right, Liam, thanks for shooting this. Appreciate you too back there.
No problem.
All right, see you. Thanks for watching.
Oh, you wanted to catch me doing something silly? Well, that's too bad. Because actually, I'm just going to say, subscribe or else.
So what'd you do in the mountains?
We went snow tubing,
Mm-hmm.
and I was out of commission that second day with the headache. The house they rented had a hot tub, and we basically just drank and ate food.
Enjoyed yourself?
Exactly. It's a nice break.
A couple of us are trying to get like an Airbnb rented with a hot tub.
Oh yeah?
It's been far too long. It sounds so nice right now.
It was nice. It was outside too, so it was like freezing, but you were in the hot water.
Mm-hmm.
Good contrast.
Does your boyfriend have family that lives out there?
No.
Their cabin or something you rented?
They rented a house.
Yeah.
His mom used to date a guy who had a house up there, and she just really liked it. But then they're not dating anymore, so she just makes it a tradition to go every year.
Mm-hmm. And is he an only child?
Oh no, he's the youngest of 6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, what about yourself?
I have an older brother.
What's he do?
He's an electrician. He's like 5.5 years older than me.
That's quite the gap. What was growing up with him like?
I was just the annoying little sister.
Yeah?
Honestly, yeah. Like a gap, like, but he was like the big brother who protected me, like just the stereotypical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was definitely that role with my sister. The annoying part, not the
Yeah.
protective one. She's older than I. So I was a freshman in high school and she was a senior.
Yeah.
And we get lockers based off our last names. So obviously we're right next to each other. And needless to say, she moved her locker within the week of classes starting.
I don't want to be next to this.
Exactly.
You okay? Yes, sir. Care for any water? I was just gonna go get some.
We never even really used the lockers in my high school. They were basically a formality.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone just carried their book bags with them.
See, we weren't allowed to have our book bags in like
yeah, we
the
weren't allowed
classroom.
to in middle school, but we were in high school, and so everyone just took it with them.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to have hoodies, jackets, hats.
Wow.
Yeah, it was an odd time, and that was like kind of before, you know, some stuff started happening to like make that.
Yeah.
How are those feeling so far?
Good.
All right, 2 more.
Okay.
All right, Kat, are you comfortable with those?
Mhm.
Alrighty, let's let them sit for 10 then.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.